We're going.
All right. So, who can tell me what this slide says?
What goes around comes around.
Right. What goes around comes around. So I decided it was really important that if I was going to use this saying, I needed to have a prop. So my prop is my hula hoop. All right. So in life, what goes around comes around. Next slide, please. All right. So Steve Jobs said, the only way to do great work is to love what you do. So if my goal was to do great work today, what do I love? Hula hooping. Next slide, please. The secret to change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but in building the new. So not sure if we should really talk about how many years I've taught or not, but I can't count it on my fingers anymore. I do have to use my toes, but I don't run out of toes. So I've decided instead of fighting the old, which was simply, going over my syllabus and taking attendance, that I would build a new. So my new is hula hooping and trying to figure out how I could use quotes and motivation and inspiration to tie it all together. Next, please. All right, so nothing great was ever achieved without enthusiasm. So do we need to be enthusiastic this year if we want to achieve great things? Yes. Yes, you have to be enthusiastic about what you're doing so great things happen. Next slide, please. Hard work has a future payoff. Laziness pays off now. All right? So you guys are all in here for a second year of digital design. And let me tell you, I am excited because in all my years of teaching, this is the biggest I've ever had. I believe, I don't know how many are in here right now, but the actual roster at one point showed there would be 25 of us in here. Well, 25 of you, me 26. And that was going to take every single computer. Now I know for some of you that's only the first half of the year, and some of you get to stay with me the second half of the year, but that's exciting. I'm really excited to see what we can do. And some of you probably remember that last year I said your digital design class got further than any of my others, so I don't know how far we can go and where we could end up. I'm really excited to see what we can do. So we have to work hard because I know there's going to be a future payoff and I want to see what it's going to be. And you need to know that there's going to be a payoff. So no need for us to be lazy. We're going to get our first day stuff done and over with today so we can move on. Next slide, please. Harry Potter said, working hard is important, but there is something that matters even more, believing in yourself. And I think that's a very true statement, and I want you to make sure when you come in, not just in here, but when you come to school every day, believe in yourself. And at this point in my presentation, I have to believe in myself that I can do this the rest of my presentation. And I have to remember that this is how many times today? This is number 6. And then I wonder why I didn't have somebody tape it earlier, so if I messed up, I could try again. So I'm believing in myself, but each day, I want you to come into this room believing that you're going to do awesome things, that you're going to do great work. Next slide. Again, Steve Jobs, he said deciding what not to do is just as important as deciding what to do. So I decided it was important not to just stand up here in front of the class because, well, you've probably seen that already today. And I'm going to do that other days during the school year, so why start off today just standing in front of the class, right? But I wasn't sure exactly what to do. But I knew what not to do. So I decided the hula hoop. Because to do great work, you have to do what? Great things. And to do great things, you have to love what you're doing. Next slide. All right, so please take responsibility for the energy that you bring into the space. And a lot of people, when they think of energy, might think about automobiles, transportation, electric. When you think of energy, I want you to think about hard work, knowledge, and attitude. The big one there being attitude, okay? That's the energy that you're bringing in. How you're thinking that day. How you're treating others. The atmosphere that's around you is your energy. So I want you to take responsibility to the energy that you're bringing into this room and into the school every day and make it a great year. So bring in the energy, but make it be positive energy. Next slide, please. All right, and the last one